Alright, HadesOmega here, and so it is not the end of the day like I said it was. But anyway, something happened to the inverter. There's a fault on it, alright? So it's a number 8 error, alright? If I look in the book, it has something to do about the bus voltage is too high. I don't know what that means, man, but the battery is fully charged right now. Alright. So I don't know what that
Wow,
could mean.
it charged it really fast. It's what time is it right now?
Yeah, I was looking on my, so it's about 3 o'clock right now. I was looking on my phone while I was out working. I'm monitoring the power, and then it suddenly just stops at 6 kilowatts. I was like, what happened? It just stopped. And then I get this, it said there's a fault. All right, anyway, it says error number 8 is bus voltage is too high. So I don't know what that could be. I'm gonna have to look that up. But I've turned the inverter off. Okay, and I disconnected the solar panel to try and reset this guy, okay? So maybe I'll disconnect this. Then we'll wait for this to turn. Oh, there we go. Okay, it looks like it resetted it. So turn it back on. I guess that's what was keeping it on the... Okay, plug that back in. Okay, we got our inverter back. Alright, everything's got power. My refrigerator's running again. Alright, yeah, so that bad boy, it fully charged this sucker, bad. It charged it really fast. Let's see. So far we're at 6 kilowatt. Yeah, we were at 6 kilowatt. Now we're back. It says discharged. It says it's discharging 200 watts. Since I got the solar panels disconnected, what we can do is check the voltage real quick also. It's still 3 o'clock. I think 3 o'clock is about when the solar panels start, the power output starts going down. So it's just been like full speed ahead, you know. All right. Okay. Hopefully you can read that. Oh, put it right here. Okay. Hopefully you can read that. I'm gonna go connect the negative and the positive, and we're getting 124 volts right now. All right. So it's still putting out peak power. I'm gonna plug the solar panels back in. Okay. Should start seeing a solar panel soon. There it is. Okay. And I would think it would just not charge it for a while, right? I heard a click there. Okay, it's doing some kind of charging. Now it's charging again. It's fully charged. It shouldn't like be charging. Let me see what the cutoff is. I've never had it this fully charged before. Like literally when it charges, like it doesn't charge that fast, you know. And there's still a lot of power coming through it, so still learning stuff, you know. Bulk charging up to 28.8. Float charging 27. All right, so we're at 27 volts right now. That should be fine. Yeah, so that means when it fully charges it puts in maximum 28.8 to charge the battery, and then when it's fully charged it floats at 27. So it's at 27 right now. Let's see what happens when it's fully charged. It's at 27. It just passed 27 volts now. Now it's 100% charged. It's still 30 amps coming into the battery. It should start going down. All right. Still charging it. It's at 100% already too. 280 amp hours is still charging. Well, let me see what the maximum charge. Oh yeah, so the maximum state of charge is at 99%. But according to the grow watt, according to the BMS will go over voltage at 3.75 volts. So I might want to write that down. 3.75 times 8. That gives us 30 volts. So at 30 volts, this thing will say, hey, no more. But it should stop before that. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, it's running again. I think it's it's like overcharging it or something. So yeah, it just like, so you can see the curve right there. So this is the black solar panels, string 2 getting power, and then this is string 2 coming online. Boom! It just peaks like a whole lot, and then it's starting to go down now. But so it was been down for like half an hour or something already. It's still charging, guys. Yeah, so I'll have to kind of watch this. Maybe I might have to adjust the settings when it's like got too much power. It should stop charging it when it's fully charged. So I'm wondering when it's going to stop charging it. That's a good question. So anyway, I will monitor this. I'm going to watch it and see. Oh, there we go. Now it's going down. Yeah, so you saw that when it gets to 28, it stops. Okay, now it's just powering the loads. I think FC means fully charged. That must be what that means, FC. So there shouldn't be anything going into the battery right now. There's 124 volts, but 0 amps from the battery. So now the inverter is just powering the loads with just the inverter alone, the inverter and the solar power. Okay. Oh yeah, so there you go. The blinking light is now a full green light. So that it works. It works fine. I don't know what happened. Something happened. I'll have to look that up, but hopefully it doesn't do that anymore. Maybe there might have to be some kind of setting I need to tweak or something. I'm not sure, man, but yeah, all the loads. What I could do is turn up my, I think it's time to turn up the power. That's okay, we'll wait till the end of the day. But yeah, dude, it is fully charged, and like, yeah, there is not enough load, so the battery's fully charged. So it is just running straight off of the solar panels right now because the battery's fully charged. It'd be nice if we have a second battery. We're only pulling like 100, 200 watts right now, so yeah. Okay, so it's working again. So what I had to do is I had to reset the inverter. I shut the inverter down. I disconnected the solar panel and I unplugged this, and then it went black. And then it restarted. So I guess that's what you got to do to reset it. Just disconnect everything and turn everything off, and then it'll go. All right. So the battery's at 27 volts right now. Is that right? Yeah, about 27 volts. So it's gonna try, and I don't know where it's pulling the power from. I guess it's pulling from the battery. I guess what it's going to do is just going to drain the battery and then charge it. Drain and charge it, drain and charge it, I guess. So, I mean, it's putting in a lot of power right now, but it's got nowhere to go, okay? So, I don't know. All right. Anyway, I'll be monitoring it the rest of the day just to see how it behaves. I was like, oh, I hope my house isn't on fire or anything. Yeah, there's a lot of power coming out of those panels right now, so man, it is fast, dude. It is already putting out it has already put 6 kilowatts out. All right, check this out, man. We're charging that about 9 amps, all right, right now. All right, I got that charging at 9 amps, one of my Lightspeed batteries. And it's only drawing 3 amps from the battery right now, guys. So that leads you to believe this is doing, the solar panel is doing the charging right now, right? So if you guys remember, this solar panel puts out about 1.5K. See, now it's drawing 1.5K right now. So pretty nuts, right? And the loads is 1 kilowatt load. All right, it's drawing 1 kilowatt from the inverter, but the battery's only drawing 2 amps. Oh, now it's down 10, so it's gonna start drawing more from the battery if it needs to. But yeah, dude, it's pretty much, it's charging the battery straight off the solar panel right now. That's freaking nuts, right? That's a lot of power. It's just, okay. Anyway, I'll go watch it. I'm trying to charge stuff now. So there we go, man. This is how we're gonna be charging our EV, dude. You could charge in the daylight, man, and it would just charge your vehicle. It's freaking awesome, man. I'm gonna discharge it. This battery is almost full right now, so I'm gonna charge this one up a little bit. My stock battery for it's already at 90%. I'm gonna pull it off. Yeah. All right, let's swing out. But yeah, I want to point out, like, hey, if your battery is like fully charged, you know, and you're just running off of the solar panels all the time, it's kind of like, if you're not using up that power, it doesn't go anywhere. So you're kind of wasting power. So I feel kind of bad about that, you know. Yeah, and then it's just gonna drain the battery overnight, and then yeah, same thing. But I think if you're charging an EV, yeah, this is what you want, man. This is what you want. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm trying to charge stuff in the garage right now. I'm pretty sure it will still charge for another couple hours too. HadesOmega. All right, HadesOmega here. It's about 6 o'clock right now, and it's still. Let's see what's going on. I'm pretty sure it's not making that much power anymore. This is about the time when it stops making power. Anyway, we got 109 volts still coming through the solar panels, and 0 amps going into the battery because. Yeah, so there's no power going into the battery because the battery is fully charged, okay? But it is powering the loads. I can hear the refrigerator. It's on right now. I turned the refrigerator up, by the way. It was on setting 3 and I moved it to setting 4. And I was complaining that, yeah, man, the stuff in the refrigerator doesn't seem like it's cool enough. I wish it was a little cooler. So my ice cream isn't hard enough. Okay, so I turned it up. So the reason I kept it at 3 was to save power, all right? But it is fully charged right now. You can see that solid green light there. That means the battery is fully charged. Okay, I don't know what happened earlier. I don't know why we got that number 8 fault. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, okay? So before I had the problem with, like, yeah, too little energy. Now the problem is we've got too much energy, all right? So I don't have my RAV4 Prime because it's at the shop right now, so I can't charge it. But rest assured, when I drive it home, I will be driving it in EV mode to drain that battery as much as possible. And then I will be charging it with this. Okay? So we can get a good test of how much power it outputs, okay? So yeah, look at that, 100%. Something is drawing 1 amp. I think that's at the inverter or something. And then 280 amp hours in the battery at 26, pretty much 27 volts, okay? So 100% is what? 27 volts, all right? 26.6 is 99%. So I could put 100 is 27 volts. That's what I want to put. So that gives me an idea, you know, what voltages it should be at, you know. It doesn't stay at 100% very often. That's why I'm doing this. So 100% equals 27 volts. Okay. Okay. That's my little notes. And then yeah, it's always changing. I'm always trying to tune this thing. Anyway, let's go up into my office and we'll go check the GrowWatt app on the computer and see what happened today. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good feel for how much power the whole system puts out. All right, but well, let's check it out. All right, here we are, HadesOmega Moto Garage. There it is. All right, we're in a dashboard display. So here's what's going on right now. 0 watts coming from the grid, 132 watts coming from the solar, but that's probably just the powered refrigerator right now. That's the only load there is right now. Literally, I was charging straight off the solar panels when I was charging my motorcycle, okay? That's a lot of power, dude. It's amazing. And so it's discharging, the battery's discharging 93 watts right now. So, I don't know, I guess the solar power is putting out something. And this is, it says it's at 100%, but it always says it's 100%. Okay, and unless the battery gets really low on state of charge, I never see this move. Okay, and then here's the total power consumption: 168 watts. Not much going on in the garage right now. All right, all right. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good amount of how much power we made today, but I do know it was 6 kilowatt hours the last time I checked it before the system went down. All right, and when I restarted the system, it reset this. All right, so that leads me to believe that we got 6.7 kilowatts today. All right, so like I mentioned, 7 kilowatts was how much I think we were gonna get. I knew we were gonna get more than 6, that's for sure. All right, so we got about 7 kilowatts. It's a lot. That's enough to charge the battery in one day. The battery was at 70% state of charge, so I need to do something to drain that. So when I get my RAV4 Prime back, I will be charging with this. I had just like kind of purposely, I don't know, I just haven't been using a lot of loads lately, but I will when I get my RAV4 Prime back. Okay, anyway, so here's the graph. So you can see here I was charging my motorcycle last night. That's what this is. All right, this is the refrigerator. All right, so at 7:50, that's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we started making power already. That is excellent. Okay, and then so I noted at 9 o'clock the solar panel is fully in the sun. So I should probably try to wake up at 8 o'clock and look at what's going on out there. But I do remember this morning when I woke up at 9. The solar panel was in the sun, all right? The black solar panels, okay? The ones I just installed. And so it's making about 300 watts. And then about after 9 o'clock, yeah, close to 500, 700 watts, all right? So that's the black solar panels, all right? So and then at 11 o'clock, the first string, oh, it just updated. The first string comes online. Boom! At 11 o'clock, like clockwork, right? At 11 o'clock. I think we're over that hump right now in summer where like the days are starting to get shorter and the sun is starting to shift now. Because I remember when I first put the system online, 11 o'clock it would make power. And then as summer went along, it was started making power around 12 o'clock. Now we're back at 11 o'clock. So we're kind of back to where we started, sort of. Okay, but anyway, at 11 o'clock it made boom, double the power. The first string comes online, all right, and we make double the power. 1500 watts. Yep, look at that. 1500, 1600 right there. 1500. Yep. So how much power should we be making? Let's find out. We have two 320 watts. That's 640. 640 plus a 340, yeah? So we got a 980 watts. It doesn't really make that much power, guys. That's 980, and then that's the new panels plus 980, okay? We should have a 2.12, we should have a 2.12 kilowatt array, okay? So that's what we got. And we're getting 1.5, all right? That sounds about right. I think we're close to 1 kilowatt with the first set of panels, all right, and then we really the highest I see is 700. So 1400, 1500 sounds about right. Okay, actual power output is about 700 watts. All right, even though it says like freaking you can get like 1 kilowatt, it doesn't make that much power. All right, but 1500 kilowatts and 1500 watts, that's a lot of power still. Okay, so anyway. So I was monitoring it. It was just full power until 2 o'clock, and then whammo, the inverter just shut off. I don't know what happened. We had that number 8 fault on the inverter, and that was a bus voltage too high or something. I don't know what that could be. But it probably has something to do with the battery being fully charged. Okay, so it was down for an hour. Okay, so I went home and I checked it. I resetted the inverter and it went back online. All right, and then it started charging again, about 1 kilowatt. Actually it wasn't charging. It was fully charged. What this is me using my so what this is me using my charger to charge my electric motorcycle. Okay, I topped off the batteries, so that eats up about 1 kilowatt. All right, for a little while, and then it settles down. And the reason it settles down is because I took it off the charger. So it will not. So this should be a bell curve, right, guys? So it should go up like this. All right, sort of, kinda, and then it'll peak, and then it'll start to go down. Okay, so it should be something like that. Okay, if you follow the mouse, but it's not, because the battery. So when the battery is fully charged, it doesn't store any more power, and pretty much the only power that gets used from the solar powered panels is whatever the loads are at that time. Okay, and so what this is the the battery charger for my electric bike, and then this is the refrigerator, and it's just kind of been on the whole freaking time. That refrigerator is, yeah, I wonder what happened to it, man. It's eating a lot of power. Maybe the number 4 setting is too high, I'm not sure, but anyway, we'll just leave it like that. We need to go. So what I need to do tomorrow is I need to get a good amount of, to get some data for like how much we're going to be making, which I think is 7. All right, that's my guess, but I'm thinking we're probably making more than 7. We're at 6 like right here. That's when it starts to go down. Yeah, that's when it starts to go down, but it's still making power. So yeah, I'm definitely sure we can make 7 kilowatts, maybe more. So we need to find that out. So tomorrow I'm gonna get my RAV4 Prime back from the shop, and I will go charge it tomorrow with this like when the sun is up. All right. I don't know what the state of charge is gonna be when I wake up tomorrow, but it's probably not gonna be 100%, but it'll probably be like 80 or 75% is what I want to say. Okay. So we're gonna try this again tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna try to discharge the battery as much as I can by charging my EV, and then we're gonna see how much power it puts out. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, we could charge my RAV4 Prime with at level 1. We could charge it with just the solar panels only. So that is pretty rad. That 1500 watts is a lot, you know. Now if we could do double that, if we had double the solar panels, you could still charge it. You could charge it twice as fast at level 2. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So tomorrow I will try this again tomorrow. All right. So I'll let you guys know what the final results are. I'm not gonna go do the play-by-play like I did today. We'll go straight here tomorrow. All right. Well, we'll go back. At the end of the day, we'll go back down and take a look at the system, you know, how it did, and then we'll go up here in my room again, and then I'll go let you guys know what happened. Okay, but if you look at yesterday's, so this is yesterday's, and we had a good amount of power yesterday. We had 3 kilowatts. All right, it's been actually putting out some good power lately. 3 kilowatts, 3.2 kilowatts. Yep, sometimes we get a little bit more. Okay, and yeah, so I think it must have been cloudy yesterday or something. So that's what it should look like. It should be kind of a straight line, a straight curve. Okay, and then it just kind of drops off because of the shade there. So we need to eat up more power now. Okay, so yeah, this should be like this. All right, follow the mouse. Like that, okay? Whoa, okay. Oh, you can, I didn't know that. You can actually zoom on this. Check this out, guys. Boom. Okay, so it should look like this. All right, it should look like this. So you go like that. No. Okay, that's not true. It's gonna do the same thing tomorrow. Okay, it's just gonna shoot up here because the first string doesn't come on until 11. All right, but it should be if it was getting power all day, it should be like this. Okay, and then it levels off, and then it starts to decline. Kind of like that, something like that, okay? All right, so yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, here we go. So I also want to, let's do a little update on the, so since the system is up now, since the system's been up for a while, let's see how it's been doing. And since once we just installed the second set of solar panels, it's going to be different now, the energy analysis. But here's what's been going on. All right, so it seems like 3 kilowatts is the average power it makes every day. 2.8. This one, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what happened here. It says it's 11.3. Something happened, so that doesn't count. Kind of threw my data off. 3, 2.9, 2.9, 2.6. This was probably cloudy. 3, these are probably cloudy days too. See, so that's another thing. It's nice to have a little more solar panels, if just in case it's a cloudy days, you know. 3, 3, 3, 3, and now we're making 6.7. So we want more than doubled, okay? Oh yeah, look at that. It added it. It added. So this is the one for today. So that's how much we made today, 6.7. But I don't think it's gonna make any more power unless we put any power back into the battery. That's a problem. Okay, this is the storage. It says. Yeah. Okay, and then this is for the months. All right, so I think the system came online in May, so we can really use that. But we're making 93, 80, 93, 93, and 85. It's August right now, so we're probably, I don't know how much time do we got left? We got till about a week, so that kind of threw the data off. We can use these two for data right here. It looks like we're making around 90. All right, 90 to 95 kilowatts. Okay, that's how much we make monthly. All right, so it's going to change now. So that's why I'm kind of going over this right now. It's going to change. We're making 90 to 95 kilowatts a month. All right, these don't count because this month isn't finished, and this month we started late. Okay, that's why this one is much lower. All right, and yeah, and then we make 3 kilowatts a day. That's the average, 3 kilowatts. Less if there's less sunlight. All right, more or less, okay, depending on the weather. All right, and then 90 kilowatts a month. Okay, so that's going to change from here on out, unfortunately. so like we're going to have to redo everything again. All right, here we go. Here's we go.